So y'all, my cornstarch craving is back, and it's back with a vengeance. I'm down to 203 pounds from 283 pounds. I think the last time I recorded a video, I was probably at 252. So I am down to 203 from 252. And I had stopped. In my other videos, I told y'all I stopped eating starch, like swallowing starch, a long time ago, and just would chew it. In the last 2.5 months, my cravings have come back. It was getting really bad to the point where I could smell it. I did go see an iron specialist, and he kicked me out of his office and told me that I have anxiety issues. Because I didn't understand the treatment that he was offering me. So I'm currently waiting on my primary care physician to put me back in touch with another iron specialist, because what I have determined is when my iron is up to par, I don't crave starch at all. Like, I'm eating starch that's been sitting up for the 6 months that I wasn't eating none, but I made some chunks out of it because it was old, and I'm finna eat them. And some people don't like squeaky, but I like squeaky. And I made these chunks in a great value can. It's great value. And Argo in the container. And if you watch any of my other starch videos, I like the powder and the chunks. Mixed together. I ain't made no chunks in so long, y'all. These ain't even that great, but anything makes craving go away. And today was a rough day. That also triggered my craving today. That made me get in there and actually try to make some chunks. Because even though I know my iron is low, because I got the readout from the doctor and I could tell because I could start smelling starch again. Being stressed with family stuff, on top of that, just made it worse. My aunt passed today, my dad's sister. Sad, but no, every living thing must die. I'm sorry, y'all. I tried my hardest not to swallow none of this starch. Oh, and if you're wondering how I lost the weight, walking, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. In January, I started walking like 3 times a week. In January, I started walking like 3 times a week for like, I think I was doing like 30 minutes a day, only 30 minutes a day on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I would drop my daughter off to school. well, she had to be to school at 9, about 8:45. So I'll drop off to school and I'll walk from 9 to 9:30. Then in February, when it came around like the anniversary of my little brother's death, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do more, because my birthday was in April. So I'm like, okay, I really want to lose this weight. I really want to get down to 200 pounds. So I started walking every day, Monday through Friday, for 30 minutes a day in February, for the whole month of February. Then on March 16th, I did 30 minutes a day for the whole month of February. And like, as I kept doing it, like, my times got shorter. So like, initially I was doing like a little over a mile within the 30 minutes. Then I was doing like 2 miles within the 30 minutes. So it started getting real good to me. So that made me get more into it. Then my birthday came, and I went on my birthday trip and came back, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep it up. But I went back down to like 3 days a week. And I don't really eat sweets. Like, the most sweets I eat is Smart Food got these caramel and cheddar mix popcorn. They so good. And these bad boys right here. Oh, y'all. Other than that, I don't eat no sweets, because sweets do whatever to me. I don't know. But, and that's how I lost the weight. And like, in my walk, like, I incorporated other things into my walk. Like, my first lap, I would use it as like a warm-up lap. I'll just walk that lap. My second lap, I'll walk it. And then at the end of it, before I start my third lap, I do like 10 lunges, 10 jumping jacks, or jump ropes, because I used to take my jump rope. Well, I still take my jump rope on my weights out with me to the track. I do jump rope or squats and stuff like that after the first lap. I do like 3 sets of 10 different things, and then I do the next lap just to walk. Then like every other lap, I added like a set of 10 somethings to the lap, just or whatever. And y'all, the weight just literally falls off of me. Like, I didn't do anything major with my eating habits. I know for a short period of time I was on a clear liquid diet because they thought I had pancreatitis. So I was on a clear liquid diet, but I recently went to the doctor and did have all my labs done, and all my labs were excellent. The only thing that was questionable in my labs was my iron, because it was an 8, and my iron is always between like a 6 and a 9, which is really, really low. But my body has gotten accustomed to functioning at that level, because I've always had issues with my iron, and I have been eating starch. Well, I used to eat it, swallow, chew, and all that good stuff. Swallow a whole mouthful of starch at a time since I was 13 years old, and I'm now 36. So it did put a lot of weight on me. It did cause me a lot of problems. I done told y'all about that in my other videos. If you don't remember, just go back and watch. But I'm trying to figure out a way or a plan to where I can get all the iron that I need without having to do these injections, because it's like literally, like, the plan that this doctor offered me was going to get 500 milligrams of iron. I want to say milligrams, he said, of iron for 46 hours once every 2 weeks for 10 visits. And I was just thinking to myself, like, I've never had any kind of treatments like that, and maybe it could work, but it was kind of freaking me out. So my anxiety did get the best of me in his office, and he kicked me out, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. They got more iron doctors. He's not the only one in the city. And maybe somebody will offer me a plan that's more comfortable, or be more comfortable. And y'all know how sometimes people can be like, I ain't trying to be like stereotypical or nothing, but sometimes foreign doctors, like, they don't understand like that you just need an explanation. And really, I just wanted him to explain this process, because it was something new to me. Like I said, I've been battling with my iron since I was 13. So what he was explaining to me, I've had iron injections so many times, blood transfusions, all of that, like, since literally, like, I started having iron injections and blood transfusions at 16 years old. So literally, like, I've had so many different types, and I had never even heard of this type of treatment. So I wanted more information, and he wanted to basically just tell me, oh, you gonna go do this. And it did, like, make me really anxious, and I was not happy with his attitude or his service at his doctor's office. And I politely excused myself. I didn't act the fool. I just was like, no sir, like, I can't, no thank you for your service, but no thank you. So anyway, let me finish this, because this video almost 10 minutes and I gotta go. And y'all, I do got a spoon in here. Mm. And one last thing before I do this last little big messy mouthful for y'all. This great value on Argo, like I said in the beginning of the video. And y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you. You could tell which chunks is great value because they like soft. They ain't got no real squeak or crunch. They just like soft and powdery. And the Argo go, it make that sound that I crave. It's that sound, that texture. So I'm finna do this. And this gonna be the last big spoon. See how much I can get on here. Mm-mm.